What's scarier, changing or staying the same? That's the question of the day. And you might not know how to answer that because you don't know if you want to change. But for someone who does want to change and is scared of it, you should realize that it's scarier to just stay the same. Change is supposed to be uncomfortable. Your body's gonna react. You're gonna feel these things. It's gonna feel like it's not normal. It's not gonna be normal. You're making a change. And we're all just products of our surroundings and our beliefs and everything around us. That's all you are. It's all we are products of what we give ourselves and what other people give us and what we accept. So what are you going to do about that? Are you going to just do nothing and continue to live a miserable life because you don't want to change, or because you want to change but you're scared? Or are you going to make a change? And you might not need to make a change. A lot of people can get their stuff figured out. I'm getting to the point where I don't need to make much change, but I still need to make something different and live a different life because everything's always changing. And until you can be comfortable with being uncomfortable, I don't know how you're going to be able to successfully make it through life. Obviously you can just keep living and scraping by, but is that what you want to do? It's hard. Changing is never anything that's easy. You start something new, you try and start a new habit, it's not easy. You got to do it. I don't know what the statistic is. I think maybe it's you got to do it 21 times, 21 days to start an actual habit, something like that. And that's hard. It's scary to start something new and try something new all the time. I'm still scared to do it every day. I'm sure everyone is scared. We're built off of our fear. That's what pushes you to be better, is when you can push past that fear. If you know your fears and you know why you're scared to change or what's stopping you from making a change, you're able to begin the process. Some people like to write it down. They like to write down their flaws and all their troubles and what's going on and what they think is wrong, and then they can see them. And I think that's good. For me, I really just think a lot on my own and do a lot of talking to myself or talking to my friends or parents, or even my therapist. If I go to therapy for something, which I do, which I think a lot of people should, it's very helpful. But I think in the world that we live in, a lot of people nowadays, with how things are, a lot of people are stuck inside, or they choose to be inside with technology, and they live a life, and then they're all of a sudden they're in the real world as they get older, and they're scared to make a change, so then they just continue to live a lonely life, or a miserable life, or a life that they just don't want to live. And then they just can't build the courage to make a change because they're scared of being uncomfortable. I do it. I'm still scared of being uncomfortable. There's a lot of things I wish I could improve on, but it's also not a thing that has to be done right away. And I think that's another problem. I've had it where I expect results right away from a change or something like that, but it's never going to be that easy. And that's what a lot of people, I think, don't understand. Of course, I don't know, because I don't talk to everybody, I don't ask everybody these questions, but from my point of view, in my life perspective, and people that I know, one of my friends, shout out Owen, we talked about this. We were talking about how when going to the gym or something after a while, and you don't feel good, you feel sick or stuff like that, or you change your eating habits, you start eating better, you might start feeling sick It's because your body is changing, and that's usually a good thing. If you're having these feelings inside of your body, like actual feelings in your body of feeling sick, there we go, feeling sick, weak, tired, if you're feeling like that, but you're changing something about the way you're living, that means it's working. Now, it doesn't always mean that it's a good thing. If you're making a bad change, yeah, that could happen, and then you could end up really messing yourself up. But going to the gym, for instance, whenever I would take days time off of the gym and then I get back into it, I get home, I feel sick, or I'm in the gym, I feel like I'm going to throw up. It's because my body is changing and trying to adjust to what I'm doing now. So you can't always just be scared of change. Well, you can. You always can be scared of change. But what you can't do is you can't push it away if you want to make a change. You just gotta take what you want. I mean, I don't know. It's not simple. It's simply said, but it's not simply done. There's a lot of things that go into making a change and living a life that you want to live. And that's up to you. It's all it is. Everything's up to you. Obviously not everything, but in a way, it's your life. And you gotta become the product of your own life. You don't become the product of other people. Once you become the product of yourself and the product of what you want to be, you'll start to see things a lot clearer and start to become happier. You'll start loving yourself, loving others, showing kindness, living the life that you want to live, which is what we all should be trying to do. Even when things aren't really good around us, if you can find the little victories on your own in your own personal life, it can at least make you feel better for a little bit. I think that's all I gotta talk about. Mustache coming in, eyebrow slit, just making a change. Do I grow the hair back out? I don't know. Anyways, I think we all just need to keep trying our best in life and doing what we can to live our lives. Because when you start living for others, you're gonna lose yourself. And once you lose yourself, what do you have? All you have is yourself. It's the only thing you own. Shout out the front bottoms. That's it. Love yourself, love others, love life. Find a way to make it through each day.